days go by.
You were watching White Mountains Today live on White Mountains TV 16 from North Conway. That was a shot of windblown Schuler Park, although the wind is light now, and we're expecting beautiful weather for the next couple of days. I'm Chris Proulx, and this is Kathy Bennett from Cranmore Mountain Resort, joining us in studio. Thanks for coming on this morning.
Thanks for having me here, Chris.
Great vacation week. How's it shaping up for you guys?
Yesterday was incredible. It was warm. It was in the lower 30s. It was bluebird skies, and we still have that foot of snow that we got on Monday, and our snowmakers are still at it, so conditions are incredible.
Snowmaking, the other day, was this, I guess, last week, I was looking at Cranmore Mountain Resort, and I said, there's no way that's a snowmaking cloud. The whole mountain was just a cloud.
Right.
But then I looked everywhere else, and there were no clouds anywhere. Like, that is a snowmaking cloud. That is incredible.
Yeah, we basically create our own weather system here over Cranmore Mountain. We invested in 70 new snowmaking guns and totally retool our snowmaking system as part of our $6 million revitalization for this winter. And our snowmakers are really rocking it. And we added more trails overnight. We're up to 30 trails right now. I
believe the new additions, we got Rattlesnake open now, Lower Schneider, and Emperor.
Emperor is one of our new trails in the learning area, and Kessler opened yesterday. And those of us that are die-hard Cranmore fans know Kessler is one of our most difficult trails, and they opened it with great big fat whalebacks yesterday.
Steep and bumpy.
Yeah.
And usually that doesn't open until late in the season, so that's really amazing.
Yeah, we definitely were able to open it earlier with the new snow guns, so it was the best snow on the mountain yesterday, plus that trail points towards the south, so that I don't want to say it was spring conditions, but it was warm and sunny, and the snow was soft, and it was a good day to be on the slopes of Cranmore.
Spring-like conditions.
Right.
Okay, let's go back a few months now, because for people who may be visiting the valley for the first time, listening and haven't been paying attention to what's happening at Cranmore, this is a big winter of change at Cranmore. Lots of things going on. So take us back to the summer and what happened.
Okay. Well, we came under new ownership in June, and they've invested $6 million in the resort. We've installed new lifts, we've moved lifts, we've doubled our snow gun arsenal, and we also built a new children's center, took an old lodge and completely renovated it and enlarged it. And we had a record day yesterday for children's programs.
Wow.
As one of our snow sports people said yesterday, it was like February vacation week yesterday. It was, I mean, it was a good day. We were able to accommodate everyone because of our big, new, beautiful facilities.
I know as a parent of a young child, when you want them to learn to ski, I think there's a greater, I don't know, sense of peace of mind when you can kind of send them to a place that's a little bit sheltered. They have, now at Cranmore, they have their own learning area that's all to themselves, their own lodge, and it just, I think it makes learning, not only for the parent, but for the kid that much, or I guess the adult for that matter, that much more effective and enjoyable.
Right, and we want to have the parents be confident that not only will their child learn, but that they're safe and comfortable and happy. And that one big building now, the Alberg Children's Center, has its own rental shop, ticketing, reservations. All during vacation week, you can check in up till 8 o'clock the night before, which is, so if you're arriving in the valley, you just can drive right up. We do encourage advance reservations, so we're answering the phones over there also up until 8 o'clock at night, or you can just show up that night and see if there's any room for the next day, pick up your rentals, pick up your tickets, so that the next morning doesn't have to be that mad scramble.
That's great. You don't have to drag your equipment all over the resort now. It's all located
it's all right
there.
And we did open some new learning terrain over there. We have a new, not a new double, we moved the south double over to this beginner area, cut some new trails, and we named it after our penguin mascot. So it's the Seymour Double.
All right.
And it's right across from the Children's Center, so it's a really nice progression now for beginners and learners, with the beginner basin, which has 2 carpet lifts to this, it's about 1,000 feet on the double to these gentle learning slopes, and then you can progress over to what is now the South Quad, which of course the South Slope is where Hannes Schneider taught America to ski back in the 1930s. And then progress to the high-speed quad. We're one of the few mountains where we have a beginner trail right off the summit.
It is really amazing what's happening in Cranmore. If you don't believe what we're saying, go to the mountain, stand at the base lodge, and just look up because it'll blow your mind. Everything is different. There's a whole section of the mountain that is now cleared out and is home to one of your newest attractions.
Right, the mountain coaster. It's our new $1 million mountain coaster, and we opened it before Thanksgiving. It was the first one in northern New England, and it's been extremely popular. It's right next to our new expanded tubing park, which is now 10 lanes wide. It's been the most popular one in the state for years, and I was just over there yesterday, and it was really the first day that I saw it in full operation, all 10 lanes with now that has a surface lift as well, a carpet lift, which you just stand on it, and it's like an escalator, kind of, just takes you right up the mountain.
Just takes you right up, and the reviews have been great, a nice kind of smooth adrenaline ride. It's that combination of relaxing, because it feels like you're gliding on air, but also you get that rush as you're flying down the mountain. Going through all these bank S-turns and stuff
on the mountain
like that.
coaster, right? We have a double helix, so that when you go, you sit down in a sled-like device that rides on tubular rails, and there's two people to a sled, and you get pulled up the mountain. And when you get to the top, it's gravity-driven, and you have brakes, so you decide how fast or how slow you want to go, and you start ripping down, and depending how fast you go, my daughter likes to tell me, no brakes, Mom. And once you hit the double loops, it's really a treat.
That's fantastic. And of course, you still have some skiing over at Cranmore, right?
We do have skiing, right? I have to keep reminding myself because there's so much going on between our special events, the mountain coaster, and we have this New Year's Eve event going on tomorrow night, Cranapalooza. We actually moved Cranapalooza to a Friday night this year so that we could have it on New Year's Eve because it's been so wildly popular. It's a real children, family-friendly New Year's Eve event, but it's also fun for the adults. So we're going to have fireworks at 7:30, which is good if you have little ones. You know, you're not going to make it past 9. A lot of adults don't make it past 9 either after skiing all day. Seymour the penguin will be hanging out. You can make s'mores.
Penguins and marshmallows.
Right. And there's face painting. Marcus Gale is a very popular children's entertainer. That's free and open to the public. The fireworks, obviously. Dennis and Davey will be playing in the Eating House. They're a very popular local Celtic folk rock duo who are a lot of fun. The kids love them and the parents. And that's taking place in the Eating House. So everybody can come on in and do that. There's no charge for that. And of course, if you want to go night skiing, night tubing, ride the mountain coastering. Yeah, we have to come up with a better verb for the mountain coaster. We have a super slider ticket that gives you all 3 for a special rate. So you should check it out. It's a real value.
That's great.
Yeah.
$6 million in improvements this year at Cranmore Mountain Resort. And if it seems possible, you guys have actually, it seems like you've stretched $6 million. It seems like there's more than $6 million going on at Cranmore Mountain Resort. And we didn't mention the fitness center.
And the fitness center has undergone a complete renovation. In fact, I was there this morning. New equipment, new weights, thanks. And we got our tubing and mountain coaster ticketing is in that building, and there's actually a new deli in there that's serving sandwiches and beer and wine and pizza, which makes it hard to work out when you're smelling the pizza upstairs.
Do my stomach crunches, can I go get a deli sandwich?
Yeah. But to your point about the $6 million, we were really strategic in how we spent it so that it would have the biggest impact for the customers. And we're all about snowmaking, we're all about learning to ski, kids, families, lessons, and of course, cutting down on those lift lines. Yesterday was the busiest day of the season, and to see how those new lifts really spread out the customers, and it just made it a really good choice on a busy day in the valley, so you're not waiting in lift lines all day.
Sometimes you hear that a resort spent $6 million and you go there and nothing's changed. You know, they spent $6 million on new plumbing or something like that.
Oh, you
and
could,
those infrastructure upgrades are important, but when you go to Cranmore this winter, you seriously, your mind gets just blown because everything is in a different, this lift is now over here, and this lift is new, and this is a mountain coaster, and this tubing is bigger, and the base lodge looks different, and there's a new base lodge, and what's going on?
Yeah, in the architectural details, and as we renovate each building, it's going to be top notch, and it's really good quality.
Absolutely beautiful, absolutely fun. So much to do. We're going to give you a free ticket to ski Cranmore Mountain Resort this winter. Do you have any special Cranmore question?
Let's see.
Or we could come up with one of our
I know.
stock
it's
ones.
where I had lunch yesterday at the mountain. Best grilled cheese on the mountain. What's the name of the cabin at the top of the mountain?
The cabin at the top of the mountain. If you know the name of the cabin at the top of the mountain, you'll get a free Cranmore lift ticket. And it's also home to the best grilled cheese
It is.
in the world.
It was yesterday. It tasted like it. It really was. The views were incredible. It was hot.
When the
cheesy.
When the snow is good and you're doing a lot of skiing, you build up quite the appetite. So I'm sure it makes the grilled cheese taste that much better. 1 win per 30 days per household, please. If you've already won something this week, let somebody else win. Also, your goal is to match our answer, not necessarily the correct one. Sometimes our research department's a little bit sketchy.
Like, I'm not even sure we told anybody this question or the answer.
Prizes are not exchangeable. Lots more rules. See our lawyers for the details. 356-6619. What's the name of the cabin at the top of Cranmore Mountain Resort? For a Cranmore ticket, let's go to the phones. Good morning, Watch and Win. What's your answer?
Ray Johnston.
Is it, what is it?
Ray Johnston.
That's his name.
Oh, hi, Ray Johnston. What's your answer?
The Meister Hut.
Is it the
That's
Meister
right.
Hut?
It's
Yes. I was going to say, is it the Ray Johnston?
It's not the Ray
never heard that
Johnston
before.
Memorial Cabin.
Well, Ray, where are you calling from this morning?
I'm in North Conway.
In North Conway. Now, are you a local, or are you visiting here for the week, or?
Visiting from Newburyport.
Excellent.
From Newburyport. Well, congratulations. Have you skied Cranmore before?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you get a complimentary lift ticket courtesy of Cranmore, and Stay on the Line will get you information, tell you how to claim your prize. And even if you've skied Cranmore before, chances are you've never done a mountain coaster or skied like this. So, Kathy, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
We'll see. I think I will see you tomorrow night, New Year's Eve.
I hope so. Bring the kids. It'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we're going to see more, have some s'mores, and paint our faces.
There you go.
We will be